Good afternoon, my fellow Brevardians. We're contacting you here from Stewart Law Post-Hurricane Construction Catastrophe Central. I just wanted to tell you guys we made it through the storm okay, and we hope you did too. And it seems like we got lucky again. That storm certainly could have been a lot worse than it was. We seem to be dodging a lot of bullets lately. Now, having said that, we've been out and about today. I'm fortunate enough to own a pickup truck, so it's got plenty of ground clearance. And I can tell you that if you don't have a pickup truck, be very careful as you're driving around. There's a lot of standing water. There's a lot of standing water that is a lot deeper than you realize that it is. I had water up to the middle of my door today, and fortunately Dodge seems to make a good product because I didn't get anything in my interior. But if it's halfway up my door, if you own an automobile, that's bad news. You can hydrolock your motors. I've seen quite a bit of that. I've seen a lot of cars being towed from standing water that have been hydrolocked. Hydrolocking is where you get water in your engine. Water does not compress. So when you get water in your engine on the upstroke of the pistons, the motor blows because it's got nowhere to go. The water's got nowhere to go. It can't be compressed. So be very careful, be aware of standing water. Also, there have been a lot of sinkholes in and around the area, in standing water areas. So even if you know the road really well and you're pretty certain that, you are comfortable enough with the road to drive on it, if you can't see through it, you could be driving into a 4-foot ditch you don't know about. So I think the local authorities have been doing a great job of finding and identifying these problem spots and keeping people out of them. So if you see a police officer, just avoid that area. The other thing I wanted to talk to everybody about today is, of course, what we do in our post-hurricane frenzy to get things back to normal. This storm is no different than a lot of the others we've been through. We've seen a lot of fences down, signs down, posts down, screen enclosures, roof shingles, roofs. I've seen plenty of roofs that took damage. We love our local contractors. If you can, we always recommend you use somebody local. We love Brevard small business. There's a lot of contractors I know that I highly respect and like. If you would like the names of any of them, feel free to message me privately. I'm not going to take sides in a Facebook Live post, but if you'd like some ideas, I can point you in the right direction. Be very, very careful, because especially in this period of time for the next month following, we're going to be inundated with foreign contractors. Many of them will be unlicensed. A lot of them are going to be offering to fix your house immediately, which after something like this, I know that that's something that we're always trying to do. Got to get that fence back up so that my pool stops being an attractive nuisance. Maybe my roof is leaking a little bit. I have to get that roof leak fixed immediately. The screen enclosure, that can be a pain in the butt. And especially when we have a localized event like this, those are all the things that everybody wants fixed immediately. So you're going to find, starting now, you could be 6, 8, 10, 12 months away from actually getting your roof, your screen enclosure repaired. Just make sure that you're hiring the person. I'm always very, very wary about people that approach me. If somebody comes in off the street and says, "Hey, I noticed your roof over there is missing a few shingles. My company would love to fix that for you right now, free of charge to you." A lot of these companies end up scamming insurance companies, causing homeowners problems. Ask to see a contract. If they're not using a contract to get your business, then you should not be dealing with them. If you ask to see a contract, even if you don't hire us to look at it, make sure you read it. If you don't understand everything in that contract, ask them questions about it. And never, ever, ever take their word. If they say, "Oh, don't worry about that," if they say, "Oh, don't worry about that, I promise I'll do this," that is not enforceable. They can tell you whatever they want. If it's not in that contract, you will not be able to enforce it. So, like I said, just be careful of predatory tactics. Try to use somebody you know. Sometimes it's worth the wait. If you can get up there and put a patch on your roof, until such time as you can hire a reputable roofer or somebody that you know and you trust. Do that. Don't be in a rush to get things fixed. You know, you don't want to be one of those horror stories that people hear about later on down the road. So if you have any questions or you need any advice, we're open. We'll be open tomorrow, and we're very fortunate to have this nice LPL suite. I'd like to say thanks to Rob Dale for providing us with that. We'd like to thank our of counsel attorneys, Daily Law. They're very nice to work with. But if you guys have any questions, construction questions, repair questions, that's what we specialize in. So give us a call. We're here for you.